Do you have in mind a certain type of student when I say AP or advanced placement? I think oftentimes people do. And sometimes that kind of thinking about what kind of student it should be can create barriers to all students having access to a course like this. For example, if you were a student that took AP classes and received college credit, the kinds of advantages that a student would receive are significant. So, what are ways to broaden the access? I'm looking currently at the Broadening the Access AP Toolkit. I'm not going to go through every single thing or every single one, but I thought I'd just share what I'm interested in thinking about. And that's the idea of AP ambassadors. So, can you imagine like a group of students who are taking a leadership role in recruiting peers for AP classes? This could also be representation at AP leadership teams where if there's a leadership that gathers to talk about AP, they could be voicing their opinions there, or AP listening sessions to hear from other students on ways to improve the program and reduce barriers. And also, not even on this list is the idea of AP stories of students who took the course and were able to share about their experience and how it was a benefit to them, especially if there's some alumni who are in college and maybe at first when they took the course I know some students go in very confident, but let's just say they didn't, but then they had the chance to gain confidence, do well in the AP and the benefits thereof. That could be a story that could be very empowering for other students who feel very unsure about taking an AP class. And as we think about AP class, I was very reassured at the end of this conference. One of the trainers there shared about how in the past, the AP pass rates were lower and the AP pass rates are currently higher. And some people may ask, is that a lowering of the bar? And once again, I don't know the statistics behind the rationale for all that, but some people were saying that the AP classes were harder than college classes. And I think I can attest to that. I've been taking this week-long AP kind of professional learning, and it's pretty rigorous, and it's not easy. And I've taken a lot of classes in college, a lot of like high-level classes in college, and they're not as hard as some of the content that I could imagine that the students might be taking to get the highest scores on the AP test. So I definitely think that high school AP classes can be harder than college classes, and it should not be that way. So if there's some statistics that are helping to really make sure that it is a college class but not harder than a college class, that's great that that's happening as well. And if that's the case, I think more students should feel comfortable. Hey, I'm just going to give it a shot, see how it goes. I hear that the pass rate on AP tests are around 70%. So just taking it after taking the course, I think you have a pretty good shot. So let's get the word out.